the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the New York Liberty. With Brian Banafatemi and Tim Sports, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. Today's game counts double. It's not just a regular season game.
This one is part of the Commissioner's Cup as well, so a victory would be twice as nice.
And the Liberty start out with the ball. Here's Harris. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Marina Mabry on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Stewart inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Pass to Charles. The fadeaway. And that one drops for her.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're waiting for her to miss when she's that open, you're going to be waiting a very long time.
All into her late 30s, Tina Charles continues to be one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, it's just incredible how she's aged. Charles led the league in scoring during her 11th season in the WNBA. Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Down low. And Harris gets it to go.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Covered by Ionescu. Marina Mabry for three. New York with the rebound. Inside. Stewart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Charles. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. Harris to the middle, and that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Charles. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
When you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy, and she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
Edwards with the bucket.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Harris. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Pass to Charles. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. New York leading. Now here's Jones. To the inside. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Charles. She's got 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
And Harris gets it to go.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection's just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Now here's Charles. Count that bucket.
Hasn't missed yet. 4 for 4 to start.
She's setting herself up to be their go-to player today.
And the shot goes in.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
Well, you just can't get with that kind of position in the post.
When she gets in that good of a position, it's just so hard to stop her.
Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Liberty. They're up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Now the second. Group substitution here for Connecticut. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Covered by Ionescu. And Jones pulls it down. Now Burke. Misses from short range.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
Back to Mabry. From downtown, hits it from three-point range.
Shooting a lot more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure what they're doing. They've struggled to connect from outside.
And that one drops.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Pass to Mabry. Charles. No good. That's the first shot from the floor she's missed. 5 for 6.
And winning that Game 5 of the finals at home in 2024, what a moment for Sabrina Ionescu.
The scoring wasn't there for Sabrina, but she helped the Liberty find a way, dropping 8 assists in the deciding Game 5, helping lead New York to their first ever WNBA title.
Now here's Mabry. She's got 6. Here's Marshall. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Charles, covered by Ionescu.
That's a quality look right there, just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Now here's Jones. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Wow. I mean, come on, that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Pass to Charles. It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
Piling up the buckets, post moves, three-pointers, jumpers. You know, Charles can score in so many different ways, it's so hard to stop. And not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Pass to Charles. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Liberty. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Without question, Harris displaying her skill set today.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game, grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more. So I would say that's great incentive for them.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Pass to Charles. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's New York with a three.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Mabry. She's got 6. Pass to Charles. Shoots. And again, no good by Connecticut.
Not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Out of bounds, it'll be Sun ball.
Yeah, that pass seemed to catch her off guard, and it simply clanked off her hands.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
When we talk about consistently good franchises, the Sun are always in the conversation.
It's been 8 straight years of getting to at least the second round. 7 of those 8 years, a winning record. Despite a couple finals appearances, they're still looking for that first WNBA title.
And she misses her first shot.
A donut, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
Harris, she's covered by Edwards. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
Well, it's hard to believe, but Natasha Cloud has been in the league for a decade. Really impressive.
Especially when you consider she was a second-round pick. Cloud is an elite defensive guard. Great at the point of attack, and she runs such a good offense as well.
And the Liberty making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Mabry. Pass to Charles. Now Edwards. Mabry, just 5 on the clock. No good from the wing. Sabrina Ionescu from outside sinks the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Inside, here's Edwards. Got a hand on it. Stewart up top, Mabry covering. Pass to Burke. Ionescu. And again, it's New York with a 3.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Charles. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Screen by Charles. shot to stop the drought. Mabry. And Tina Charles is going to pick up the foul. That is her first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Here's Peters. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Gets it to go from downtown.
We've really seen them step up their three-point shooting in the second half. I mean, they're just letting it fly out there.
Well, they're playing with confidence, and I like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they've got a lead, but they're playing free.
And it's working.
Now here's Hartley.
The kick out to Allen.
Three-pointer. The shot misses. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Liberty out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back as the fourth quarter. And the Liberty with possession here. And the shot goes in.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
To the middle. Here's Charles. Got a piece of it. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low. And Harris gets it to go.
Plays the guard position so well. Rebecca Gardner with a crisp dish that time.
And Connecticut has possession. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Charles. And again, Connecticut no good. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
To the middle. Here's Harris. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Now here's Miesman, and Harris gets it to go.
A towering presence on the court, and I think it's Miesman's height that helps her analyze the floor so well.
Here's Mabry. And Mabry picks up the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
And looking at the last couple of WNBA champions, seems like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, New York and Las Vegas went with super high-end talent, and they've won the last few titles.
Yeah, it takes stars taking a little less to play together. That's the big key of it. But if you have 3 of the top 15 or so players, I mean, you have got a great chance to win it all.
And here are the Sun.
Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Charles shoots over Jones. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
An intimidating shot blocker Jones has sound defensive positioning and plays alert basketball.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Charles up top. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
Because of Charles's unique combination of strength and length, she's able to beat shot contests down low.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Misaman outside. Here's Harris. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. It's going to be on Aaliyah Edwards. First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. And here's Mabry.
I got your half left. Yo, here I come. I'm here.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap.